Fucking space just disconnected on me here. I might have to make a new one. Give me a second.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me well? Oh, oh, no, I was asking because I am talking from the computer, and
Oh,
I don't know what happened today in the morning. I had some other spaces, and I joined the space, and I didn't appear. They couldn't see me, and it showed me like I was connected, and it was crazy.
oh man, that's crazy. Did you see Bitcoin just hit 104K?
Oh my God,
It's
things are
pumping.
going crazy. I
It's
think I don't know. I hope it keeps like that because sometimes it makes us feel that the bull run is going to come and suddenly it stops. I hope it continue.
oh, I love it. I know. And Ethereum is moving that up 40% in 7 days, over 2,500. So market is pumping. Uh, share out the space if we can. That would be epic. I had to start a new one, so I'm gonna try to make my rounds sharing it out. But what's going
Okay.
on, Sylvester and yeah, Ragnar, stay up here, man. I would love to hear everything what's going on in your world.
Okay, no problem.
What's up, guys? I thought I was glitching out there for a minute. I kept trying to join the space, and it said it wasn't available. I'm like, what? It just opened. So I don't know. Glad it wasn't me. What's up, everybody? Let's go Bitcoin. Let's go Syria. Nova's pumping. Everything's moving today. I'm loving it, except for my bags. I buy all the shit coins on the side, and then they dump on me. But what else
I
is
know.
new?
I saw that. I saw Nero hit over 100 million market cap or something. I just saw that. So
It's 100,
shit,
105.
Jesus, man, that was
Crazy.
a sleeper, man. When I got into it, I had a feeling it would come back and start moving again. So that's super epic. I don't think dog memes are going anywhere. There's been a lot of it, but we really were just waiting for Ethereum to do something, and finally, you know what, the upgrade was perfect. I think that definitely skyrocketed Ethereum. People got bullish on it a little bit, and obviously with everything off of Ethereum, everything will move in a upward momentum. So super exciting stuff going on. Yeah, man, Bitcoin hit 104K. I'm like, and then I looked, it was like 104.5. I'm like, Jesus, what's going on? Shouldn't everyone be out hanging out and doing stuff with their family? Nope, everyone's pumping money into the market. So it's great. It's great. I'm excited. The market is fire. I mean, we've been waiting for this for a long time. So anyone that was sleeping on all that stuff, they're probably scratching and kicking themselves in the ass right now, honestly. But
Exactly.
yeah, no, that's good. That's great. So how's everyone doing tonight? Feel free to come up, speak. I see Shelby's up here, Amber's up here. How are you doing, Amber?
Sorry, I had to get back to the space. I'm like scrolling in the telegrams, just typing away. I'm doing great. It's been a busy day. I was speaking earlier in the Crypto Queens takeover AMA by Raid Sharks. That was freaking awesome. And sorry we missed you, Shelby, but I gave you lots of shout outs and for Nova as well. Also for you, Ragnar, too. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and having a marathon day here, but it feels good, you guys. And this is an shooting past 100 million market cap today. That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm watching here. Ethereum is in days. It went 41% up, and 24 hours 10% up, and in 1 hour 1%. So it's going crazy also.
We're in the bowl, baby. Definitely. I'm trying to pull up the Nero chart now.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yes, Nero is. Let me check.
So many Neros.
The internet is like slow. I think too many people are connected.
Oh, we've got fun! Yay!
Oh, where is he?
Exciting.
Where's the man?
I see him on the speaker panel. I'm so happy.
I said it so everyone can come up as a speaker. Fuck it, I don't care. Because if you're bearish, man, you're not in the market.
Yeah. How's it
Shelby?
going?
How was the ice skating thing tonight?
So yeah, no, I had a crazy day. So yeah, I'm bummed. I listened to the space earlier. It was great. Thanks, Amber. But Raid Shark was like, oh, the spots are full. So I was like, oh, that's no problem. Like, I'll just be a listener. And I got caught up with my kid's haircut. So I was like, whatever. I'll just listen. But it was totally fine.
He told me that you could speak, and it's like, there was some miscommunication there, and I'm so irritated that you didn't get tagged. But well, they did invite you to come up, but I apologize, and we'll have to have our own special ladies space.
I know.
I was like,
Yeah, no, we have so many opportunities to like do something else. So yeah, no, I mean, no skin off my back, like totally fine. But I'm really excited that you were able to speak and like represent the Sirion and everything. So that was awesome. I had a crazy day. So I ordered chickens today. They come on the 20th. I groomed my dog. I got my kids' haircuts, and then was an ice skating recital that my son Mason was invited to skate in for hockey, like the hockey kids, like a little number. So we just got home from that, and he brought a friend home with him. So I have now a sleepover.
What?
So it's been kind of
we
crazy.
have people at our house.
Paige and Mason went for a bike ride.
We got in a big fight over fucking chickens because I don't want any more animals, and of course they buy fucking chickens. I'm like, I can't even take care of myself now. I need to take care of chickens and 3 dogs and a cat. I mean, that's a fucking meme coin right there. Chickens, 3 dog, and a cat.
I think it's good though. It will make like a meme coin out of it. I got silkies. They are so adorable.
Ooh,
They literally look like they have like little silk hair, not feathers. They're ridiculously cute. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be like
so much
farming with Shelby.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see. I I've never had chickens. I think that would be the I do recall, well, this is terrible, but my parents' old neighborhood, they lived in the hills. I mean, you actually are supposed to have chickens that were not in a coop in their neighborhood, but there was, and I had a dog get off the leash and went and killed all our chickens. So I got in trouble. I got in trouble for letting my dog run at large. So it was funny because I had to go to court. This is years ago. And then there was all these like hardened criminals coming in cuffs, and then I just go
What did they ever do?
Wait, why'd you have to go to court?
yeah, and then I like pled no contest because like, I was like, hey, I'm not, guilty. Like I wasn't purposefully letting my dog go kill their chickens. It was so bad. But yeah, I felt terrible
killing
after
the
that. I was
chickens.
like, I know it's irresponsible. I can't be in charge of chickens, I guess.
Well, it'll be an adventure. Zach doesn't want to do it, but I think it'll be fun. And
No, I
I
don't.
really haven't, like, crypto world. I mean, Bitcoin's up a
It's
lot.
up a lot.
Is it
So is
left?
Ethereum. 41% in fucking 7 days. Well, that's just what the chart shows. But Solana's up 20% in 7 days. I mean, Dogecoin. What's SHIB doing? I know we got a bunch of Shiba people in here. So where's SHIB at? Up 26%. Oh no, 29% in 7 days. I don't know why I'm looking at the 7 day chart, but hey, everything's moving. I mean, Ethereum. That was the sender. We needed Ethereum to move for everything really to fucking send. So I'm excited. Nova's up. People are buying Nova. They have no idea what I'm gonna build with this thing. Slowly.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. What's the process? How close? What's the deal?
All right, so the actual trending bot that's coming out, that's within I think 1 or 2 weeks, and that's going to help a lot of projects. We're going to get everyone trending. I'll get SHIB trending. I'll do whatever I can to help a lot of people in their bags and use my network to push people's bags. Really, obviously nothing's financial advice, but same with the Syrian. Preem, Nova, all kinds of stuff. So building great network, but I got something really exciting lined up for Nova. I think they'll come probably mid-June or something. I'm going to do a pre-sale and relaunch on Ethereum, and I am going to build a layer 2 blockchain from Nova. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. It's going to be exciting. Yeah. Yep. Crazy. So if you watch that video, I posted the bubble.
So if you're following along with the chicken saga, that's how he gets a blockchain. Fine. I get some chickens. 6 chickens go to me and a blockchain goes to Zach.
Oh, guess what? And we're going to do some stuff right out the gate that's going to be available for all the builders. It'll be completely decentralized. No one's going to control anything. No one's going to tell you what you can or cannot build. And guess what? Nova is going to help push everyone how it should always been from the beginning. Little guy should get pushed. The big guy should get pushed.
And, I'm really excited too, because in the past 4 years that I've been involved in crypto, or actually going on 5 now, because it's 2025 now, it's really hard to launch a project, keep it like the momentum going, make sure that there's content and just like everything. It becomes overwhelming. And that's where I see like a lot of people fumble, or that's why it rugs, because it's like the pressure and just like the community, and it's hard to keep it up. So when we come up with partnerships, it's very strategic, and we don't just do it just to do it. Like we really have to like feel it. Like it has to like something has to show us why we need to be with this person, or like a feeling, or stars need to like align, like whatever it may be. And that kind of happened with the Sirion. So if this all does come to fruition, not only can we help with trending for projects that they may be working with, but also if we do become a blockchain, they have all the tools and they have everything that a project may need to launch to a successful crypto project, whether that is a token for, I don't know, a utility token for purchasing something, or to back a project, or a 501c3, like whatever it is, like, the Sirion really has the know-how to do that. So I think that, they're a really, really great partner to have along with Lunar Leap Games. Everyone offers a little something different. And as we move forward, we'll have more spaces because I really want to hear more about Lunar Leap Games. But I know that Wander is super duper busy. So, when he's ready to push it, we're here for him.
Ding, ding.
Gosh, you guys, I am so excited
And
for
Amber,
you. Okay,
I should be
you guys,
excited for you
I
too.
knew it. I knew you were going to do a blockchain.
Yes.
I knew it.
And guess what?
I knew it.
You know
And
who
you
we're
didn't
gonna-
even say it, but I knew it.
We're going to push people to Ethereum. Definitely. It's a network. You build on our chain. You need, great tools to create something. Where am I going to fucking send people to? Ethereum. Why? Because I trust them and they do great work. Clearly. Just look at that. So I want to be the power that can actually propel projects and help them grow. Not just, put my hand in the cookie jar. I want nothing to do with making any money off of them. Because if I build them up on my chain, then word gets out, more people come on chain. That's what I want. And I'm going to have one token. That will be Nova on ETH as the gas token. There's not going to be 10 other tokens. None of that stuff. Just want one simple stuff and build this thing correctly and in the works before, as we do this pre-sale. And this will be an ongoing pre-sale. This might take a year to actually build, but there will be a Nova wallet that is there before we even launch the chain. So it's very easy to onboard people onto the chain, on and off. And that I think a few people miss that aspect. So I want to make sure some things are lined up. And then on top of it, we'll have, the Nova bot that will have all of the tools. Trust me, all of the tools for every project's needs. I'm talking rating, buy bot, trending, a music bot, everything you need to launch a project to keep community engagement. That will be out. And then we'll be working on other things. And during the pre-sale, we'll be able to pay for it, to build it, and do all that great stuff. And that is the goal for Nova Chain. So we're not just a little token here. We're going to build an entire ecosystem around that and have tons. And I'll be here to help push it with the platform and all kinds of stuff. So you need someone like that to be out there and, pushing things. And there's a reason Sui got big. There's a reason a lot of, Solana got big. So,
and I don't think that this would have happened had the previous blockchain that we were really invested in did everything plus more. Like if it made dreams come true, like it kind of was supposed to, or the way in which I wanted it to. And we've been around the block with crypto a long time, and we've seen the good, we've seen the bad. So how can we kind of take all of that and build the best thing that we know for you? Because we're not really in it to make ourselves something. We're in it to make you something that will actually, I don't know. If I say that I'm going to, launch, or I don't know how to say it without like bashing someone. So I'm just like, I'm trying to choose my words carefully, but I never, ever, ever want to make someone feel that they can't be on our chain for any reason. This is for everyone. Decentralization. We are doing it. We are, the crypto sphere, like Ivan says, like we want to bring it all together and give you the very best of like our hearts because we believe in crypto so much.
So we have something in the works. I really haven't talked about it a lot. A few people know kind of what's up my sleeve, and that will be a layer off of Ethereum. But, everything goes as smooth as the presale goes, and it will be an ongoing presale. We're going to revamp the website and do it right on there. There will be no end terms till we raise enough money to actually build this thing and come out correctly and really keep it decentralized, because that's what I want. You don't really want too many people controlling things. So for me, I've seen what people have done. I've seen where they've gone wrong. I've been in the back channels with a bunch of them, giving them ideas, and they, people end up stealing my ideas. Not a bad thing. I just try to perfect things to the best potential, but sometimes it's a little late. And I think some things you need before other things, and because it really needs to be seamless and easy for people to use, or people are going to get frustrated and not use, or it's too complicated. So right off the gate, I got all those things kind of in a basket, and a couple people know. So And I'm talking about it now. I might as well start talking about it and I'll be out here pushing it and, really doing something great for the space. So I think it's going to be
That's,
very
just a little about us.
Yeah.
That this space isn't really about that, but,
Yeah,
it
true.
just felt natural because, it got brought up. But definitely give a shout out to Sylvester. It's Summers, Yvonne, Amber, Ragnar, Wander, which is Lunar Elite Games, was in here, Zach, and we're all working very tirelessly together. Separate projects, but in tangent together because we bounce ideas all the time off of each other, and that's how we become, or come up with the best case scenario, the best solutions. Like, if I come up with something, Amber has no problem being like, dude, you're crazy. And that's how, we know maybe this is something, or maybe nope, we're gonna scrap it now. So, we really need each other. So definitely follow all of us. You'll never know what space we'll be in. You'll never know when we're going to be talking about it. And the Sirion down there is the project that Amber and Ragnar and Yvonne are all a part of, co-owners. Yvonne's the owner, co-owner Amber and Ragnar. So definitely follow them because, you'll never know. They might be one of the first projects officially trending on the Nova bot when it comes out, which will be very soon. So, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we want to help everyone because you got to grow together, right? If you limit yourself to just your own ego and your own space, you're not going to get anywhere in this space. It's all about networking. And that's really what Nova Chain will be about, is a networking chain. And I have, who knows, I might run it. I got tricks up my sleeve, but obviously you need to do stuff with money. And you got to raise the right amount of money to actually build what you want to build and get great devs behind it. I know a few people in the space, so I think we can make it happen. As long as the money's there, I'm ready to build the most epic layer 2 and really promote projects, building. I want to see this grow because we're still super early. I mean, even though Bitcoin's 104K, mass people, they have no idea what's going on right now because they're only seeing a Bitcoin price once in a while now, like on Fox News or something, but they're not in the trenches like we are. So if we can build now, the future is there for us.
I'm sorry, I'm keep jumping in but honestly, I did take pretty much a week off, right? So the last space we did was last Friday, and then I took the weekend off, and then this past week I was focusing a lot on our IRL business because we're gonna be officially opening this Monday. We had a soft opening. And so I was setting up the office, talking to all my employees and stuff. So I really kind of stepped outside of my crypto box for a minute. And you wouldn't believe how behind everyone is. I just go almost on a train track, just grinding head down every day. And I just get so accustomed to doing certain things in crypto that I forget how little other people know out in the real world, because I spent a lot of time in the real world this week, and it's insane how early we are. So when we're oh man, I missed the pump on this or that or whatever, honestly, we haven't even seen anything yet, and it's gonna take a lot to onboard. I know that there's still a lot of skepticism in the space, but by us bringing those really good ideas, really solid devs, really bright community members together, and building something that is worth building, that is worth promoting, that is worth putting businesses on chain, I think it'll help everything.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, no, that's awesome, Shelby. Thank you. But let's get over to Summers and Yvonne. I know he came up as a speaker. What's up, Summers?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
Good, man. You sound ready to go. I like it.
Dude, I am so ready to go. I'm cooking right now, currently. Nice. Oh, hopefully I don't burn myself. Listen, got some news for you. Buy Bitcoin now.
I know.
And Nova, of course. But no, dude, it doesn't matter what price Bitcoin is. I mean, if you're going to be in it for a while, you might as well just buy it. Be in it. Play with it. Enjoy it. Because one day it's going to be too expensive for anybody to be able to buy. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that. I mean, I remember telling my parents to buy it at 27K. They didn't listen to me. And I said, you could have sold it right now for 100K. As she
You know what I got for my family saying, "Oh, I guess we should have listened to you when it was 15K."
Yep, exactly.
You should have listened to me. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
But they listen to us when we tell them go buy like the dog emu, monkeypox. They'll buy that, but they won't buy Bitcoin. It's funny. But let's get over to Yvonne. I know it's probably late for him. He's probably chilling, rolling up a fatty, and building some great stuff behind the scenes.
Hey, hello, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. How are you doing?
It's never late to me, you know. I can sleep maybe 3-4 hours by day. Last week was crazy. People only want to build when Bitcoin pump, and I don't know why.
Right.
You need to build. Yeah, you need to build every fucking days. But obviously, hey, man, brother, I'm so fucking bullish because when people ask to me 24 hours, 7 days by week, work and work and work and more work, that means something good. And that means the people are building, the people need designs, the people need applications, people need everything. So to me, it's fucking crazy because we are, Cecilion, we are building many stuff for many clients. We are building a lot for DeLorean, doing, I don't know how many designs what we are doing with them, crazy. But most important to me, I think it's see another time the engagement of the people saying another game, another another time. The bull run is here. The bull run is here. Hey, shut the fuck up. The bull run is every fucking day. If you're a fucking builder. To me, all the fucking days it's a bull run because we are so fucking early here. Not just about Ethereum. We grow 40% in a week. Okay, I'm NATO on Ethereum ambassador. Look the fucking chart, weekly chart on NATO on Ethereum. It's fucking insane, fucking insane. And they are doing nothing right now. Community engagement and a good narrative. So if that people doing nothing, and it's my community, can do this because they are a strong community, they was built many stuffs. Why we not? Look all the projects. Look Nova. Look Lunar. Look Thesirion. Look us. Again, this space belong to us. Last week, talking with Crypto Queen, she's here. We talk about many things, about ideas, about what we can do maybe for being more inclusive here in that crypto space. Because it's true, we need more inclusion here on that space. But that inclusion means more education, more safety, more tools with more friendly user experience. Because my grandma, she's not here, but the grandmas need use DeFi. The parents need use DeFi. All the fucking society need use DeFi because this is the solution everywhere, not just here in Spain. Here in Spain, if you are a crypto investor, you are a devil for the government. But the government want to fuck you, asking the 21% about your fucking cryptos. Even you are not buying or not selling, they ask to you the 21% of your cryptos. Fuck you. DeFi belong to us. And look, I think the feeling today everywhere, everyone is happy. Okay, everyone is happy. My wallet is happy. Not only my wallet, I have several wallets, but we are here for this, right? Not just for build, not just for having a good time, not just for being the voices of entire ecosystem like you, Zach, or Shelby, or Crypto Queen, or Ragnar. We are here for money, right? Okay, wake up, look the solution. It's happening right now in front of you. And yeah, uh, buy Bitcoin or buy Ethereum or Nova or Ethereum or whatever. Buy cryptos, but buy now because maybe we have here the next bull run. I don't care. Okay, I'm here for the next. Maybe if my life can do it, I'm here for the next 15, 20 bull runs, maybe. I want to be an old man with a very big bag of fucking cryptos and say to my nieces, hey, this summer we can go all the fucking family to holidays on whatever. Okay. But I want this. And for this, I need to build, I need to have strong partners, friends like you, honest people, truly honest people, and not fuckers or bouncers. Okay. And I feel better. And yeah, I don't care if I need to sleep 3 fucking hours. I don't do this for nobody. No, not for me. It's just for my fucking nieces in the next 20 years and these holidays with them. Okay. So a million thanks for inviting me here. It's a pleasure always being a speaker. And
Can you hear me? Oh,
No,
okay.
we
I thought it was Rob.
couldn't.
No, that's so epic, Yvonne. And think about it. Back to the when we were doing the tokenomics for Ethereum and everything. That's one of the most honest projects I've been a part of. Right? None of us got insider money or none of that shit. It was just all, to me, it was decentralized. It was true community. It was just such an epic launch. So shout out to the team for that. That was fun. That was great. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm not in there like you guys are. I'm an advisor on it, but I feel like I'm part of the family, Shelby and I. So we're happy to see what you guys are building, and that's what it takes. A great network, great honest people. It's hard to come by them in this space, but when you find them, you hold them tight and you help each other. Really, that's how we grow and onboard tons of people into the space. So, and yeah, the space earlier. I think great. Yeah, I was listening to Crypto Queen. She was talking. Real great job. The women in the space, man, that was a great space this morning. So there was a lot of people talking. It was a long space, but I was working and listening, and I was clapping. No one could hear me, but I was happy about that. So great stuff you're doing, Crypto Queen in the space. Same with Amber, Shelby, all the women. Shout out to the women. They don't get enough credit, and they deserve it. So truly an inspiration in this space. But yeah, no, Sylvester, what are you into right now? I know you're trading shit coins. What's the next gem?
Dude, I don't know if any of you guys have been following the Gigant or Gigant, whatever the heck the token is, but this story has been absolutely insane. So it's like this messaging on a website and stuff, and it's just incredible lore. Like there's some crazy Giga leaks that are coming out about OKX, about Mexi, CZ, and just talking about them opening up exits for people to remove liquidity from the market and stuff. So this token's been going on this crazy lore, testing people's loyalty. People in the community have been getting air tokens for holding on from the beginning. Other people connected their wallet to drainers and stuff and lost everything. There's so much going on with this thing. It's insane. So I don't know. I'm watching it. I lost a lot of money there, but I'm holding it, and we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. Ever since Ryoshi, I can't get away from the lore of these things and really just believing in a community, which, I have my communities. I have NovaChain. I have the Syrian. I have RRM. I have the tokens I believe in, and I hold on to them for dear life. And those are the ones I believe in because I know they're actually building something. But I do like to have fun and go out and experience other communities and get to know people in different communities. And when you find something like this that piques your interest and actually draws your attention, it's like entertainment. So I don't really care about the money that I lost. I care for the connections that I'm making. So I'm gaining something more out of it than money. I'm gaining relationships. I'm networking. I'm meeting people from other communities that are affected in the same way as me. So to me, I don't look at everything as a loss just because I lose money. I look at it as a gain because I met somebody who may impact my future in a more more positive manner than the token did.
I call them very expensive friends.
Yes, exactly. But hey, that's how I met my wife. I met her at college, and I never graduated, but college, and that was she was probably the most expensive wife I could have ever not paid for, because who pays student loans? I'm just kidding. Paid them off, but
I almost
I
spilled my
love my
water.
wife, and I didn't marry her just because I went to college and had to pay off that debt and get something out of it.
Fucking dying over here. That's so funny. Yeah, will you pay off my debt? Sure, why not? I threw fucking money at meme coins anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm gonna lose it, I may as well lose it on something good. And I got a wife out of that one.
That's the one thing about women, right? And it's great because I'll say, I'll tell Shelby I'm trying this thing, and I'll be like all kind of strung out, crazy about it. I'm kind of over those days. It's been a little bit of time where I've been in the trenches since the pump fund stuff, and I've just been focused on Nova and building this network and everything. And I'm like getting angry if she buys like a $12 thing off of Amazon. I'm like, wait, at least she's getting a product out of it. I'm just throwing my money at some fucking probably 12-year-old kid that's gonna rug me. But
it's so much easier, like just checking whatever amount at a shit coin than spending it on like in real life money. That feels so much guiltier. It's like, oh, I don't know if I should buy this $100 thing for myself, but you're willing to just throw that at just about any sort of thing, and if you lose it, you're rolling the dice. It's like, oh well, it was just $100.
Yeah, right.
But like in real life, that feels a lot more painful.
Exactly, and it adds up. But see, I'm already DCA'd into the projects I believe in, so I already have my positions locked in over there, and I know that those tokens are going somewhere, and I'm going to continue to build with them. So it's not like I'm just throwing away money. I do have my wins, I have my losses, and they tend to balance out mostly. I do have a lot of pretty decent calls that end up winning. And if you're not in Beyond the Blockchain Telegram group, you're missing a lot of good calls, because I shared, I think, like 3 5Xs in the last week. There's money to be made out there. I'm just bad at making money because I hold too long.
You guys always come up with so many good things. I can't even keep up. I'm like, okay.
I know they're crazy.
Yeah.
That's how I started and all that stuff, but I've progressed and moved on from that a little bit. If I find that real gem, I'll drop it, but I let Sylvester do that stuff now. Because he is really in the trenches. Like, I think he like lets his work, do its thing, and he yells at the window to the guys, "Quick, stop fucking around, quit, keep working." As he's telling me, man, I just lost on the shit coin, where he's really trying to just watch these guys work harder so he can trade more meme coins. It's a perfect manager position, is the way I look at it in this.
I feel bad for the guys. I take all the bad days out on them. If I lose money, they're having a bad day. If I make money, I'm buying them lunch.
That's hilarious. Hey, welcome to crypto. No, it's such a great space. Learning, there's not a lot of educational spaces, so we try to bring something. Tonight was just really a fun night. I had to do some family stuff last night, so I couldn't really host a space. Obviously, family comes first. But yeah, no, this is great. Anyone can come up, speak. Like to hear all the plays you're in. Anything, doesn't matter. Nothing's off limits here. But yeah, let's get over to Summers or Shelby or anyone. Just jump in whenever you want.
Listen, Sylvester, you are the richest poor person I've ever met in my life. How many times you've come in here and said, "Man, I just lost all my money in this one. I got to start tomorrow." Like, it's crazy on how much money you've thrown at these. And yeah, you've had a lot of good hitters, but dude, tell them winners instead of the losers.
Well, the winners aren't nothing to talk about because I go on to a loser. So I rotate from a winner to a loser. It's just,
That's the problem. You get greedy.
Yeah.
You don't just take that that 3-4x and be like, good, I'm good for today. No, you're like, I'm going to try to 5-6x this. And you throw it to a project that fucking probably doesn't even bond, and you go bang your head in the bathroom somewhere. That's how.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But then, like I said, I have my conviction plays, and I hold them because I know where they're going. So I don't really worry about losing money here or a little bit of money there because I'm not investing in and full porting $1,000 clips into things like $50 here, $10 here. It is what it is. But I have those conviction plays, and one of those conviction plays, guys, Ethereum. Let's talk about the
yeah,
Pectra upgrade, because what comes next is the blobs, and the blobs are a big deal. I don't think people really understand what they're going to do, but they're basically going to structure, basically these blobs. They're going to carry more data per blob than regular, would. So the data is going to travel, and each block on Ethereum can hold up to 6 blobs. And the blobs, they aren't going to be stored. They get deleted after a short period of time, and they are stored on nodes. So they don't really, they allow for more transactions to flow at once in a bulk fashion, and it's just going to really benefit the scalability of Ethereum and allow for a lot more transactions to flow through. It's going to be big. I really think this Pectra upgrade was amazing, and blobs, I'm really excited for them coming.
yeah. You can never bet against Vitalik. He's a smart guy. All the builders around, but also Sui. Can't bet against those guys. I know. I did some more research, and Mark Zuckerberg, he dumped a bunch of money into actually it's supposed to be his blockchain, and it just didn't work out or whatever. But the devs took what they built and brought it over, and clearly they had the money and the marketing behind it, and they scale horizontally, and what they do is unlike what other blockchains do. So they're definitely here. I think it's the Google currently of this era, or at least this cycle. I think they're going to outperform. They've had 4x, the wallets and the onboarding onto their chain within the last couple months. So they're doing something correctly. And I know DeLorean's building on there. There's a lot of great projects building on there, Lofi and Walrus and all kinds of great stuff. So it's definitely, even if you're not into the blockchain, I think just holding the native token is a no-brainer. Same, and I feel the same way about Sonic, Virtual's Protocol. A lot of great chains. I know Virtual's really isn't a chain, but it's more like an exchange. But Sonic is a huge one. I think that's gonna probably 10, 15x, and same with Sui. And watching Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum's pumping right now. Perfect timing, right? I think that sparked the run a little bit, was that upgrade. So you can't underestimate the top dog of altcoins, which is Ethereum. So I'm excited to move over there when that time comes and build off of that. I don't have to spend the money on the privacy, the security and privacy aspect of it. Vitalik's already got that. So it's a great place to build a layer too, honestly. I see Summers with your hand up. What's up, Summers?
Yeah, listen, because you guys brought up Ethereum. Well, since Sylvester brought up Ethereum, this is a recorded space, so this is for everybody. If you have a maxi mindset, you have to break that. I recently broke it, and I'm a much happier person in crypto. Like, I'm not dreading looking at my wallet because I'm actually seeing some gains. So if you don't have any Bitcoin, just buy $1 of Bitcoin, buy something of Bitcoin, and move away from the maxi mentality. It doesn't help your case, it doesn't help the community, and it won't help the space if you're just in a maxi mindset.
Yeah, no, and I always preach that from the beginning. Be a crypto maxi. Don't be just a token or a blockchain maxi, because you never know what you're going to miss. You're not going to do research. You're not going to innovate. You're not going to come up. Sometimes when you do research and you learn things, you come up with your own ideas to build on your own project or so forth. So you got to get out there. You got to explore everything, whether you like it or not, just to understand it. Make sure you're a smarter person in the space, which can help you surround yourself with good people. And you can tell if they're lying to you or bullshit to you or truly honest, all kinds of great stuff. So there's a lot of great stuff within, learning and networking in this space, and I'm excited. Is anyone here going to ETH Toronto? I know that's in 4 days. Saw Paid flew out there. Zach, I think, is going out there soon. Is anyone going to that event? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I bought too many, so no, can't afford it.
Yeah. Too many shit coins. Yeah, no, Miami will be fun though. The 2-day event. I'm excited about that one. So that will be a huge networking opportunity, and I'll make it a point to hopefully maybe start a Telegram group and we can all meet up or something. I know Mr. Lightspeed hit me up with that one. So I think it'll be great to all have a nice dinner, talk blockchain with actual people instead of just talking about nothing with the average person. That stuff bores me. I can't take it. That's why I don't like events or other than crypto stuff. I just get bored with people. I don't know what it is.
Ugh, normal people, gosh.
I drive everybody in my family nuts because they're like, is that all you ever talk about is crypto stuff? I'm like, what? It's exciting to me. I don't know. I live, I breathe, and I sleep crypto, like legitimately.
Yeah.
I will like wake up, and the team knows this. I'll randomly wake up at like 3 a.m. and sometimes have my best ideas, like I swear. And then I'll get up, like I was preparing for the space that happened today, and a speech, and like the whole thing I wrote at 3 a.m. I swear to God. But that's when you like stare at the ceiling and you come up with these masterminded ideas. That is literally, I think, where some of the most brilliant ideas, probably from anybody, comes from, is just laying in bed thinking about amazing ideas. Is that just me? Is that everybody?
No, you have it wrong. It's actually the bar stool napkins. When you were at the bar and you're drinking and you're talking to a friend and you're like, dude, I got the mathematical equation for the freaking time machine for the DeLorean.
Mine all happens on the toilet.
No, Jesus Christ. Mine all happens when the kids are yelling at me.
Why do you think I come up with all the ideas to buy shit coins?
On the shit.
Oh my God.
You're nuts. I do want to give a shout out to everyone watching on the live stream. I don't bought my spaces, so we got a whole 90 people on there. So if you're listening, shout out to you. Go buy some Novo. Go buy some Theserian. Not financial advice. Follow the people.
I'm just laughing that he's talking about having ideas on the toilets, and you instantly said you're nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, that's my juvenile like.
That's pretty funny.
There.
Yeah, you don't want your
it was good
in the toilet there. That's kind of nasty there. But anyone down there, feel free to come up, speak. We like to hear everything. Shout out to Deathwish Crypto down there. Great space today. That one you could write a whole fucking novel. That's a great space, long. But I was listening to everyone speak. It was great. I'm glad you did something for women in the space. And that is phenomenal, because you can only hear bro so much. Like, it's good to hear some education and smart women in the space. I gotta.
We'll say some of the bro spaces are funny. I wonder
hilarious.
I know. Okay. What about that mother space tomorrow? That's 24-hour space. I wonder, will that be like kind of like that? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to check it out though. I'm excited.
Wait, there's a mother space for 24 hours?
Yes, tomorrow on Mother's Day. Yes.
Like Iggy?
I can't believe I got followed by that account today. I feel so special.
Oh, the Iggy one?
Yes. Yes, it was cool. I was kind of bummed she didn't come and make a cameo, but
is she a mother?
I don't know. See, I don't know enough about famous people. It was Ragnar's the one who told me that's what it was.
I saw it. I saw it in the chat. I'm like, I don't.
Then it made me very nervous because I was like, oh God, I just thought this was gonna be my friends and stuff.
This is what you got to do. Like, if you're really nervous, you got to just like put a blanket or something over your screen so it looks like you're just talking to one person. That's kind of how you get your nerves down. Or just picture everyone naked and laugh. That's that's a good way to start out.
Well, I just do that anyways.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That is hilarious.
Oh,
so
God.
what do you?
I'll be like Sylvester and I'll wear a paper bag over my head.
No,
Help me so I don't hyperventilate.
Yeah, I bet you he'll. If he goes to Miami, that's how he'll be. He'll wear a paper bag. I'll be the guy.
I would
with a,
pay to see that.
I'll be
I'm
the
gonna
guy-
pay. I would pay to see that.
Yeah, I know. I have a feeling he was going to drive like his concrete truck down there and just come out in what this fucking orange, orange wife beater, right? With a hat on, beard, cigarette out of his mouth, going, "Hey, did you see the new shit coin that just fucking 10x'd as he's walking into the event?" Like dirt, like literally like concrete on his shoes. Like that's the kind of people we need at these events. What do you think, Sylvester? Am I right there?
I think you're right. I mean, I probably would show up in my concrete gear. I'm always in it.
I could just see it, like Sylvester's concrete. That's pretty funny. You know what's funny? I'm coaching this year hockey. I'm head coaching the team this year, and there's a guy named what's his name? Shelby. It's like Sylvester or something. It's not Sylvester, but it's Sylvester.
Oh yeah, no, your assistant coach I'm putting you with is Mike Sylvester.
I'm gonna call him Sylvester, and then I'm gonna call him Stallone. I swear to God, it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be fun.
No problem. My name is Ivan.
Ivan. I know. I don't know why people call you Ivan. Well, there's no little apostrophe over the between the I and the V. I get it. But obviously people by your accent, you're not Ivan. You're Yvonne. Or it boggles my mind. And
Yeah.
you'll say
When
it.
you say-
You'll be like, "Hi, I'm Yvonne." And you'll go on this nice speech, like on this big space, right? And there'll be people ask you a question, like Ivan. So clearly they weren't listening. And it just cracks me up. Does that piss you off that people fuck up your name?
When you say my name right, it's so poetic. You have a nice voice, and I'm horny with you, brother.
That's all right. Hey, you can send me dirty pictures of the
Whoa.
blockchain.
Wait, what?
Don't get jealous, Summers.
Yeah, Summers, right? Go back to winter.
Listen, I'm so jealous. And you know what? I was born in the winter, so kiss my butt.
Born in the winter. We're at what month? I'm going to turn this into
December.
a therapy session for crypto right now. Okay.
3 days before Christmas, buddy.
Oh man, so they hold off on your birthday giving you anything because Christmas is around the corner.
Listen, I had to go through years of therapy just to get past that. So leave it alone. Quit opening bad wounds.
Oh my God, you're crazy. So my question to everyone is, all right, this is a great question. What's going to make the most amount of gains? Pepe or Shib? Boom.
Pepe.
Anyone else?
I'm going Pepe. Sorry, nothing against Shib, but there's a lot more upside to Pepe.
I'm gonna
NATO on
go-
Ethereum.
that wasn't part of A, B, or C. That was like not even in the fucking box there. That wasn't even part of it. So all right, Nero on
Yeah.
Ethereum. All right, let me go on that. All right, Nero on Ethereum or Pepe.
Okay, NATO on Ethereum, brother.
More upside.
Definitely Nero. Nero.
No, I hate the fucking frogs. Honestly, I have my own history with Pepe because I bought Pepe. I think in $300 $300,000 market cap, $300,000, and I sold Pepe in $5 million market cap. So fuck Pepe.
Oh my
No, I
God.
bought at 3 mil and sold at 5 mil, so I'm right there with you.
I was early to Pepe. I know Amber was around at that time. Yeah. No, that's crazy. So obviously, speaking of that, since I'm nobody and I'm a piece of shit, when do I get some Nero and Ethereum sent to my wallet? You know, my wallet's right out there, Zach from Subway.eth. Just send some tokens over there and I will hold it tight, dear to my heart. And when that thing sends to the move, I'm gonna cheat that bitch. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get anyone get mad at me. Don't get mad at me.
You're a little insane.
I know. I'm trying to have fun on the space tonight.
I think I would go Nero over
Mhm.
Pepe over Shib.
Okay. Oh. Nero?
But,
yeah. Yeah,
you
because
know,
it's a smaller
not that
market
I
cap.
love. I don't like Pepe. I never bought the frog. I'm not into like the frog thing, but their community is strong.
Yeah, they've never seen a full-fledged bull run, which that's happening right now. So I wonder if it breaks the all-time high. I don't know. But
You know what I'm curious about? I wonder who is actually behind Pepe and Shane.
Me.
Mm.
And I know that wasn't doing well. Yeah, you.
I, honestly, Amber, between us,
Really?
I know this is a recorded space and I don't really give a shit, but I still think it's the same people that are behind the Salaxi one because it seems to be the same thing.
Yeah, it is. It's got to be the same thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, there was a whole bunch of them. I mean, it's like a whole bunch of them, and I've got one I'm waiting on that they're just twiddling their thumbs on, and it's like, damn it, I should have put money into that. Oh
You
well.
put money into that one? So
Of money into thing.
yeah, I think
It wasn't a whole lot.
they raised. I think the space is rugged for me.
Oh, I thought it was me. I'm like, either I'm
Yeah,
rugged.
I don't know
or-
what's up with my
Well,
internet.
Hey, I wasn't dumb though. I did not do the stake it while you buy it thing that they had. Stake it before launch.
Yeah,
And
no.
don't do that, anybody. That's a good way to lose money.
Yeah, you never stake a brand new project. Absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
no. Yeah, they offer stake before even launching. It's like, I guess the people who did it with Pepu, or
Yeah,
Pepu, whatever you want to say, however you want to, Pepu. They didn't actually, when they were able to sell, because I think they were able to get out of the staking after a couple weeks. They were still, they were still in like gains, I believe. But generally speaking, it's a bad plan. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, we actually spoke about that last week because we were talking about what blockchain were we talking about? Or no, we were talking about meme coins versus altcoins.
Yeah.
And Pepe and Pepu came up, and they're facing like a whole thing with the IRS or something, or the FBI or whatever it may be.
I love how we call it like all these different names, but it's more fun that way. You got to give things goofy names. Otherwise, it just, why so serious, right?
Oh, definitely. And Yvonne, not Ivan, Yvonne, you don't have to raise your hand.
I have a question for every one of you here. Why you choose a meme coin? Why you belong on that community? Why you choose before Pepe? You choose NATO? Why? It's a fucking community because I can buy any fucking meme there, but I'm not a Floki holder. I'm not many Solana or good token. Okay, but in every meme that I have on the community, I hold that meme coin for a long fucking time, long time. And this is a very good question for each of you, because maybe I think each of one sometimes lose very big amounts of money with these memes, but you still there and you still hold. That motivates to me to understand better the narrative beyond the communities. And if we need to talk about memes and why we choose one and not other, okay, to me, cheap narratives, maybe Shiba Inu or NATO on Ethereum or another cheap narratives, so fucking well.
Yeah.
Pepe narrative, it's only for the cryptosphere. Pepe. Nobody. My mother can recognize several logos. Okay, my mother. But beyond here, well, okay, my son is holding Pepe and he is so happy today. But fuck you. But this is my question to you. Why we hold these meme coins and why we choose? I prefer this because that matters. If you think on meme coins, so brother, we need meme coins
Yes.
here in space. I always talk about build. I always talk about project with utilities, but beyond this, memes are so important in that cryptosphere. Why? Because they don't have any utility, or they don't have. It's just only speculation.
It's community.
Sure. Yeah, brother. It's like this. It's hey Ivan, why you are on Nader on Ethereum, blah blah blah. Because it's the fucking community. It's the fucking community. I don't
That's
care if I talk a long time on the Nader on Ethereum chat and not on the sheep chats. I love sheep. I'm sheep admin on Hispanic community. Okay, but brother, it's community. Yeah, Ragnar, I know you need to say something about community.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
No, para nada.
Okay. No, because my microphone increased. No, what I wanted to say is that I read an article the other day that was interesting. It was talking about meme coins and crypto and everything, and they say something that it got sense for me. It was like when the SEC began to put so many things in crypto. So when you wanted to make a project, you had to so many requirements from the SEC. Everybody begins to do memes because memes it doesn't have an utility, it doesn't have a purpose. You do it for fun, so there is no regulation that no one can make any regulation. You are not doing it because you are going to earn money, and you know the biggest problem is that well, when you make something that people expect to earn money, it becomes a security. So that makes sense to me. That's why we have so many memes. But what it attracts to me from Shiba was that it was a meme from the outside, but it was given because it was doing Shiba swap and many other things. So that what caught my attention. It was like they say, this is a meme, but we're going to do a blockchain. We're going to do a swap. We're going to do this and that, and say, well, what happening? This is not a meme. So I don't know. I think it's interesting that point of view. That maybe because the SEC was so strict with the regulations, it made meme to flourish.
And I need to add something. It's my own opinion, but memes are here for unite us as collectives, as communities, for having a good time, not just to talk about every fucking developments. Team are doing that, team are doing this, blah 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 blah. I think all of us need that time on meme communities to be on own selves and having a good time, give parties, send some did gives there as crypto bros, you know what I mean? But I think I need that communities on my day by day life because I live on crypto. I work on crypto. I spend maybe 16 hours day by day on crypto, working for projects, talking with many people, talking all the fucking day about economics, about blah blah blah, token launches and million of stuffs. My best time all the fucking days it's on communities, talking with you, with the holders, with that people, and that that realized me as crypto investor because I need this. Okay, I need this time on cryptosphere. I need to feel that I'm not alone. I need to feel that I have more connections day by day. Okay, look beyond, look the last 2 years, and look yourself right now. Your connections, your real connections, maybe for building the next years, for having maybe a business together or whatever. It's not just cryptos. Communities do this. All of this is because the fucking communities. That this space, my relationship with you, with Zach, with Shelby, with Amber, with Ragnar, with every one of you, it's because the community. It's about the so whoa. Um, it's important to me that spaces, Zach, because I can be myself. I can talk about things that I can talk my day by day, and feeling free to share to you that it's a special moment in Cryptosphere, and it's important. If you can buy something crypto, I think we are close to see maybe a big pump on crypto. I can feel. I never say a bull run because I don't care, but I feel some movements here in my country. We are talking nice about crypto and about developments. So I think it's a good worldwide moment to buy more crypto if you can. Okay, and share with your family and share with your friends, and it's for Bill. Yeah, let's go. Brothers and sisters, I can say so loud sisters because we many sisters. Um, Good night. I really love you. Happy weekend to everyone. And the next week, I want to share with you maybe the Thursday, my own portfolio, my new portfolio. Inside this portfolio, you can find a special operative system built by me. Remember the 80s, okay, as my own portfolio, so you can interact to add with my own operative system, search secret files, uh, invest about me and about my experience when I was child and we discovered the technology. And you can find our blockchain music composer. Okay, it's working on bass. You can compose music with bass sounds. This helped to us to understand more things about blockchain and data. But we are finished the blockchain music composer, and will be a pleasure share to you not just the music composer, my own portfolio, build it with AI tools too. So let's go. It's time for crypto.
My internet's sucking tonight. I don't know why. But yeah, no, that's super epic. Yvonne, not Ivan. That's what I'm gonna call you not Ivan. No,
Okay,
that's
I want to
so funny.
listen, I want to share a story about that
Yeah, let's hear a story.
because this is in my country. There was like a lecture about literature, someone speaking about Shakespeare, right? And he speak Spanish. The person, I think he was from England. I don't remember exactly where he was, but he was native speaking, a native English speaker, but he knew Spanish, so he began to give the Spanish. My country, my native country is Spanish. Um, he said he was talking about Shakespeare, and he said Shakespeare, because that's the way you will pronounce Shakespeare if you pronounce in the way pronounce it. And when he said that, he said Shakespeare. Someone in the public correct him. I said, no, it's Shakespeare. And he was English. He knew how it was pronounced. And he said, okay, I pronounce it Shakespeare because I'm speaking Spanish, and that's how you pronounce it in Spanish. So if you want to correct me and speaking in English, I'm going to give all the lecture in English. And he began to speak in English, everything. He said Shakespeare correctly. So it's funny because and Ivan.
But beyond that history, there's a many meaning inside, because that history show to you that you belong where you are right now. You feel that if I love in English, it's not the same if my love in Spanish, and not the same in my love on Catalan. Okay, there are two types of love because it's different. Okay, so that stuff happened here in Cryptosphere. Okay, you are yourself out there on your business and your work, and you but feeling that that world, feeling that land. You know what I mean? So That history means a lot, Ragnar. Shakespeare. I say Shakespeare here because I'm here, so I can say here on that cryptos fay. I love the fucking cryptos. Tomorrow with my family, no, but today I can say it louder here. I love the fucking. Sometimes I hate a lot. Sometimes, but beyond my hate about many sheets or whatever, I fucking love cryptos. Yeah, Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, buy Nova.
Buy Nova, buy Nova.
I'm just kidding.
I know, yeah.
Buy this.
I need to buy my much more Nova, brother.
Oh, I know.
Cryptos. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I need to talk
Diversify.
with my bank about my credit card. But yeah, yeah. Let's fucking go.
That's fine. Do you? So obviously you
Okay.
have your power back, right? I a week ago or something. I don't know. Every day just blends together. How are you doing over there?
Yeah, I think he has the power again.
Oh, that's great.
I
No,
think
that's really
Ivan
good.
left.
So I always want to ask you, Ragnar, what are you into? I know you're a Shib Maxi. You do such great stuff for Shib the token and the
Okay.
community. But what other gems are you into? Are you into like layer ones,
Okay.
layer
Well,
twos, top altcoins, meme coins?
I am a Nova. What do you think? Okay. No, really, I'm mostly involved with the project that we are helping, because after Shibarium came, we begin to try to. There was like a break in Shiba when there was. I don't know if you remember the problem with defense. There was like a fight and
Yeah.
someone wanted to take over some social media, and there was very big problem. So
This is
Shaitoshi
today or what happened last year?
no. This is today and last year. Okay, so after that, Shaitoshi began to focus more in. He wanted also to improve the image of Shiba of the website, and he needed, because we were doing more with the community. We were not professional, so we were working on the website, and you see that you could see that it was good, but it wasn't not something that it looks professional. So Shaitoshi began to work directly with people who was more professional, and they began to bring like a team inside of the team. What happened is that we were more in charge on the community, and we lost a bit of communication so much with Shaitoshi, and he was so busy and all that. So we were a little more free to begin to connect with other projects, and because it was we met Shibarium and everything, we needed more project to build on Shibarium. So we begin to focus more in other projects, not only Shiba. So we helped Neiro, so that I have Neiro. I also helping a bit Skid Grow. I don't know if you know Shibtoshi. This is not Shaitoshi, it's Shibtoshi. He's also a Shib whale, and he decided to make his own project. He began doing it in BNB, and then he switched to Ethereum again. He's doing the silent swap. That I think is interesting because it's similar to Houdini swap, but the idea is to have more privacy. So, sometimes people are following wallets, and sometimes people make food because they say, oh, you are selling this token, this other token, and so this is a way also to protect your privacy, so people doesn't know what you have. You know that there is a lot of scammers. Someone knows your wallet. It's a bit risky. So I think it's interesting, and they're doing other stuff. Then we have also Kokoro on Ethereum. That this is like the continuation of Nero and Doge, because Kabosu Mama got another dog. So one more dog in the family. So we helped Kokoro. And the other project I'm helping is Oscar, because Oscar is the founder is Paradox. That he was the designer of the Shiba logo. And
Mm.
he's also a Shiboshi. He was here before me, I think. He was from the beginning, and well, he decided to make a project. And the interesting thing is that he's doing something that Ryoshi said in the beginning. The idea of Ryoshi was in the beginning to make leash to rebase the price of Doge, but finally they didn't do it. They decided that it was better to keep leash like a separate token, or like a normal token. So they decided to make a new token that is called Collar, and the idea is that it's going to rebase Doge in the future. So
Is that the same guy that's doing
So-
you said the
Mhm.
Oscar one? Isn't he supposed to do I think he's supposed to do an interview or a podcast with Shaitoshi, right? What's it? What was that
he
guy?
did
Paradox or something like that.
Paradox.
Yeah.
Yes, Paradox.
Okay.
He did the podcast. I didn't hear it yet, but I think he did it already. It's
Yeah.
in how do you say, in Spotify.
Yeah. I know. I think it's probably
Mm.
going to come out soon. I see some few posts about it here and there, so that'll be a very interesting interview or podcast
Yes.
together. So
Yes.
so he technically owns the SHIB logo, right?
Yes, this is a topic because he created it. He gave it to the community, but there is some misunderstanding about what he was doing, because when they use the logo for profit, he's asking for the use of the logo if you do it for profit. But or for people who is doing project for the community, is free to use. And there is a discussion because some people was like afraid that if he had the ownership, because for the wallet they were using the Shiba logo, and in that moment he made an interview where he talked about the ownership of the logo, and Tangen was a bit worried. He asked us about that, and what we knew is that he gave the logo to the community, so we told them it's okay, and they were a bit worried about that. But I don't know if he talked with him and they made an arrangement, so they're using the logo now. But I think it's there also because he created the logo, and if you are going to use it for something that is helping the community, you can do it, no problem. But if someone makes a product that he's going to sell and he's going to use Shiba to gain, I think it's fair that he can get something from that. I don't know the arrangements or how he deals with that, but it's not bad, I think.
I agree with that. I mean, if it's
Hmm.
for profit, he should get a little percentage since he created the logo. But if it's community free of charge, yeah, I don't know how he's going to figure that out, but I think that's fair enough. I mean, he created
Yeah.
it, so
He was doing.
Yeah,
he was
it's
doing-
completely fair. As designer, okay, as designer, I can share to my community my designs. But if someone is winning money with my designs, hey, pay me my royalties. It's
Yes.
fair.
It's no
It's happening.
different.
it's no
Yeah,
different
sure.
than the music industry, right?
Yeah,
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Imagine that McDonald's takes your logo and they're going to make something with that. You want part of the share. Or Coca-Cola takes your
Yeah,
logo.
right. They all want to cut. There's no different,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it shouldn't be different in this space either. That's how we're going to bring businesses on board. Also, just like if someone uses Yvonne, not Ivan, his logo or anything he designs, yeah, you should get a cut of it. He worked tirelessly, sitting behind a desk, playing that wonderful music on his turntables, smoking a blunt, designing these things. He should get a percentage. You know, time is money. So I think the same thing with the SHIB logo. That guy owns it, and they want to take, use it for profit on, like, let's just say like Shiba Wings or Shiba Tacos or something like that. Yeah, he should get a
Well,
cut of that completely.
Shiba Wings was saying that they created the logo. I don't know. They were saying something crazy like Like, oh, they have the copyright for the logo. They were saying that.
Listen, I got
So-
I could do a whole space on Shiba Wings. Let me tell you how that guy rugged so many people, and he still owes people money on the NFTs from the first time around. But I won't get into that.
Oh
That's a
my
whole
God.
nother situation. But yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
they should pay him a percentage if they're using, if they're using his design and logo, and if he can prove it, that's different too. Like if he can prove he did, created it and all that stuff, yeah, they owe him a royalty. Even actually, Shiba Wings should be paying him right now because they're technically an IRL business. I think where are they? Australia. They got one location.
Australia.
Yeah,
they're in Australia.
I was in a whole like investor thing with them a long time ago, and I was going to put some money into putting building some stuff over here in the US, but that totally went sour. And luckily it did, because some 250K went missing, but that's a whole nother situation there. But yeah, if they're using the logo, they should pay a little percentages to the guy that designed it. I mean, that's what designers are for, right? You should get paid for your work. But if I guess if it's community driven and they're not making money, yeah, for free, I could see that completely. I don't know how they can do it legally, but I guess that you can that. But I'm excited to hear. I guess my point is I'm excited to hear the podcast with Shaitoshi and him and see, what they're going to talk about.
Yes. Let's see. I'm not sure if they already did it. I'm going to take a look, and if I find it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I've seen some posts about it through that
Yes.
community, the Oscar community, about they're kind of like, it's coming out soon or something. So chances are I probably recorded it, but that'll be very interesting to hear them, talk amongst each other, and hopefully get a little tips of what's going to happen, at least maybe through the guy that developed the SHIB logo. That's epic right there. I mean, that is like, you can't deny what SHIB's done. I mean, they're in every centralized exchange, mass adoption coming on. They're going to go and they're going to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're going to buy the top meme coins, and SHIB's up there. So can't deny that. And that's pretty exciting to be around that era. It's hard now in 2005. I just don't see another one coming out like that. I mean, I thought it was going to be Trump. His token's doing okay, but the president can't do it really. It's going to be very hard. Back in the day, they didn't have pump funds and such saturation of market tokens. It was a small crew, and you got in Doge, you got in SHIB, you got a couple of these, and that was it. So that's why I want to see the SHIB community really band and come back together and not see this divide. You know what I mean? And I feel like everyone's SHIB, and if you're growing for the benefit of the space, everyone should get along and do well by it. You know what I mean? So instead of like taking the name and trying to make as much gains as you can off of that, that's where I think things get a little shady there. I see Yvonne with his hand up, but that's kind of my take on the SHIB. I like the true diehard SHIB community, the ones that have been here forever, working for the SHIB token.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I want to maybe it's from my heart, okay? I want to maybe forgive last year on Shiba Inu, working with Shiba Inu and with Shiba Inu environment, because it's hurt me a lot. It's hurt me a lot, because I in my soul, I'm Shiba Army. I'm the fucking logo of Shiba Inu. I'm every one of the Shiba Army from my soul. And from my soul, I want to back to my community, that community that I belong on my 100% as community member, as mod, as admin, as builder. I need this. Today it's impossible to do this. Today it's impossible to me feeling from my heart that I need Shiba Inu. But the things that I'm seeing right now on Shiba Inu, not on the community, on Shiba Inu, don't lie to me. It's not who I am. It's not what I did there. Okay, and it hurt, and I know it hurt many friends. When I see the sparks, the bright on the eyes of the crypto queen, the last interviews talking about Shiba Inu, it's my feel. I can feel this bright on my eyes when I talk about Shiba Inu with my family, with my friends, but not today. The last 3 years was an experience. Feel that stuff. Being Shiba Army or thinking that I'm doing something for that community, for that project that I love and I represent beyond the fucking logo. Today, I want to be back. I want to be back. I think we will be back when many stuff need to be fixed. Okay, and every one of you knows what stuffs need to be fixed there. Okay, first is kick the fucking bouncers, and after continuous building. But it hurt to me talk about Shiba Inu. I don't know. You know what I mean, Zach. You know what I mean, Ragnar.
Yeah,
Okay, you and me talk every fucking days about Shiba Inu because we love fucking Shiba Inu community. We love that vision from the early days, and not talk about Ryoshi or Shaitoshi or mixed tales. The vision of entire community. That feeling, that movement of people doing something every fucking days, no matter what, no matter the fucking prices, no matter the fucking uh, other projects. Was Shiba Inu movement. It was a global movement of people beyond the team, beyond the prices, beyond the tokens, or beyond the ecosystem. And I need to back to this. I need really back to this. And I want to back, and I think we can back to that fucking moment. Okay, because Shiba Inu belong to us, motherfuckers.
You know what? I'm sorry to just chime in. I was helping my family put away groceries, but I thought this would be a good time to chime in. Like when I first got into crypto, I know earlier I had mentioned my first tokens being Dogecoin and then Shiba Inu. I mean, to me, those types of communities feels more like family. You know, I mean that's something I felt like in the Nero community also. And that's something I really love about it. I mean, and really community is the most powerful thing when it comes to a good meme coin or a good project. And and you have a powerful community where it's like a movement, and it's something where you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. I mean, this is what makes a great meme and a great token or a great community. It's like it's being part of something special, you know. And I think sometimes people forget about that beyond like the pomp and circumstance and like the I don't know that there's something really pure happening, you know, that makes it where it's like a world known thing. I mean, those you have to give it, like my mother knows what Dogecoin is. My mother knows what Shiba is. I mean, and that shows like the power of those movements. And I hope to see maybe Shiba getting back to like some of the heart of what it originally was intended. I don't know. But we still have, you know, this is like an idea that's alive and thriving, and it's not like subjective to one group or one token or one, you know, select amount of people. I mean, we're blockchain community. I don't know. This is my people, man. In real life, family, you know, or well, of course I love my family, but I mean my in real life people, they aren't necessarily my people. Like my crypto family, that's my people. This is where I feel most comfortable and where I want to be. And if I'm like touching grass, I feel like I've missed a million things, and I come back and it's like, oh, okay, I'm home again. So. We didn't know where I was going with that. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I see Ragnar with his hand up. Yeah, I mean, SHIB is SHIB, really, at the end of the day. To me, it's a meme coin and it's community based. And he who wants to build off of it can do it, right? For the right reasons. And that's the way I look at it. And it's really as simple as that, for the right reasons.
Yes, I don't know. I was going to say something, but now I'm not so sure.
No,
because
you
I
should
feel
say it. Say it.
okay. Because I feel that after that problem, because in the beginning Shiba was you were bringing people from the community, and there was a group inside of Shiba that it was called the Breed. You have Shaitoshi in there. It was Cal. It was Eric also, that he was a developer before. I think he left now, but he was in the Spanish community because he was from Spain also. And we were talking with all in the same group, and it was like the community was together. But after the problem that some members began to disagree with Shaitoshi, and there was like some disagreements, because they had control. Because Ryoshi, what he did, he said that to be decentralized, we have to different persons control of different part of Shiba, so no one has the keys. So what happened? Some people had some Twitter account that were important. Some other has, I don't know, Discord. Some other had things like that. And because there were disagreements, it was like they could say things because they have like influence in their Discord. It was the people were confused. We were fighting between administrators because some administrators were with Shaitoshi, others with Trophias. It was crazy. So Shaitoshi, I think that the problem is Shaitoshi got like he didn't like the situation. So he when after that when he created Shib.io, the website, because we lost control of ShibeToken.com, the website was being made by some other people, and we didn't have control also. I think Cal didn't have control over the website. So it was crazy because people go to the website to find out. And if you control the website, you can say whatever. So they created Shape.io, and that becomes the main website. And well, Shaitoshi, he put a form in the website, and people who wanted to work for Shiba, they had to fill the form, and it was like more formal. It was like you were looking for a job, and you were, and I think that community aspect, it was a bit lost in my opinion. But I know there is people working inside of Shib that they follow the vision of Shib and they understand, but some others not. And this is what's happening now. And now we are having problems with other people that is controlling Discord, and they're controlling now Telegram. They were in Discord, and they began little by little to go to Telegram, and finally something happened that they took the opportunity to remove us from Shibarium Tech. So now we're not in Shibarium Tech. They are saying that we are scammers, and you know the story. And well, the interesting thing is that, as Zach said, Shiba is decentralized. So I'm still in control of the main Shiba Swap Telegram. I still administrator there with Sanders and with all Oshis. And Shib Token is LC has the control of Shib. So it's a problem, because if someone wants to send an unified message, he will need all the social media controlled by him. But when you are doing that, you are becoming centralized. So you have to be decentralized. So to be decentralized, you have to give all the information to different person. But you also have the risk that they're going to be different, and it's crazy. It's like, it's difficult to find the balance. And this is what's happening, I think.
But I personally think that's the best thing that happened. Not one person had control of all the socials, all the Discord, all the telegrams. That's kind of how you keep it decentralized. Because I think at this moment in time, it would be a takeover completely. But the fact that you still run, you still help and run the OG chat. LC's got the main ship account. I think that still, diversifies it a little bit and keeps it more honest. If you kind of know the insider, well, not the insider, but the inside of how things work in Shib, or at least, what you see out there on social, you can make your own judgment call. Definitely. We can tell, the bouncers and all that kind of stuff. And the fact that, you're banned from, Shib Tech and all that stuff just shows me how petty people can be and how ridiculous it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one's really promoted Shib the way you have. And obviously you got the main community at heart, and that's what people see. So we all support you, Ragnar, and everyone sees it.
Mhm.
That's what I can see. And the fact that, Ryoshi didn't give one person control of everything, I think that was probably one of the best things that person ever did. 100%. Because it would be a takeover completely.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
true.
mean? So at the end of the day, everything will come to, and people can choose their path, and not saying one way is correct and one way is not, but yeah, they all got to come back to community. Community is number one. It doesn't matter if one person has socials or here or this.
Mhm.
Without community, it's nothing, and that's what Shib was built
Yeah.
off of. So
Yeah. The other thing interesting is that we are still in contact with all the, because we continue doing Shiva like in the beginning. So in the past we have a group where we had all the administrators for all the small local communities like Turkey, like Brazil, Argentina, Spain, China. We have some from Netherlands. A lot of groups that are smaller. All the administrators, we have a group where we all are there, and so we are still in contact with that whole community. That Discord and the Telegram Shibarium, I think they are not so in touch with that part of Shiba.
yeah, and that's another thing too, right? So since Shib is such a high market cap, I mean, we're talking billions of liquidity. This is just a small little percentage of what people see. So I think the majority of people don't understand anything of what's going on, in the back end of things, which is a good thing. That's I personally think is what's keeping Shib afloat. That not everyone gets everything. You know what I mean? There are investors. There are institutions that just buy it because it's on exchanges. But at the end of the day, the Shib is Shib. It will always be Shib. And for me, Shib is a community token, and that's what it was meant for. Kind of just like Pepe, and that's the way I see it. Community is everything. You got nothing without community, and just continue to build and grow the community. Really is what a lot of people came in from Shib, right? And I see it all the time. It's amazing how many people I meet in the space, and the first token was Shib. And I'm like, yeah. And I don't even bring up anything. I just go, okay, great. Now go out there and push it. Push your conviction plays. And at the end of the day, the community will win. And that's what it's all about. Decentralized community.
Exactly. This is Shiva had on board a lot of people, even me, because I was buying tokens in the beginning in centralized exchanges. I learned DeFi with Shiba. So there is a lot of people like they didn't know anything about MetaMask and the different wallets and gas and Slippage and all these things. And well, you learn that in Shiba.
And that's what I think of Ethereum. Ethereum needs dog narratives. That is, Ethereum is the dog chain, is the way I look at it completely. And I get it. I mean, there's a reason, Nero and Ethan's doing well, Shib's doing well, Oscar, all these other tokens. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's promoting it. No matter what people come out with a dog narrative, it all leads back to Shib. And for me, that's growing such a great ecosystem. And just community. It's one of the best communities. I remember back in the day, SHIB at Night. That's where I met a lot of these great people. And it always comes back to SHIB, really. Like you can still go out, branch out, find Sui, Solana, but everything seems to come back to the community at the end of the day. It's because they're great people, and these are the kind of people you want to stay around in the space, you know, because the space is crazy and it can take you by storm, but you got a great community, you got people to talk to, vibe with, you know, Shiba Fest. There's all kinds of great stuff going on within that ecosystem. So I'm excited to be a part of it. I still consider myself SHIB Army, even though all the other shit that I called out people and all that, I don't lose sleep for that, but some stuff has to be said. And, you know, when they're trying to get rid of great people, it just boggles my mind. But at the end of the day, we're all community and we keep building for the benefit of SHIB. And it's nice to have these spaces and, you know, just talk about SHIB. That's the way you get the word out. Keep talking. I'm streaming right now. I got 123 people on the live right now in the space. Shout out to you guys. Come in the space if you want. Put some comments in. Let me know on your price prediction. And for me, I know everyone else doesn't like price predictions. Tell me what your price prediction is for SHIB, you know, this cycle. I want to hear it. I hope it, you know, reaches all-time high. Or even blows past it. That would be super epic. But shout out to you guys out there and everyone in the space. And anyone's feel free to come up and chat anything that's on your mind. This is Beyond the Blockchain. We talk anything. Nothing's off limits. That's why I love this space.
Nice. If there is no one who has any topic, I have a topic.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want to hijack the space.
No, I love it. Yeah, I love you're in Xander space.
Okay.
You know, on Saturdays now. It's nice to see it coming back. I know for the longest time you guys were doing spaces, but I listen. I try to jump in there and just quietly listen and see what's going on and try to stay relevant and keep updated on everything. Yep.
Next time, if you have time and you want to speak, you let us know and we put you there to speak.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll come up, man. I'm SHIB Army from day one. And we'll push it. That's the way to get it out to the people, and you know, push some of these tokens. And you know, they're doing the good thing for the community. I'm all for it. You know, and that's what it's all about. But love having you up here, Ragnar. You can stay up here. Anyone else? I haven't talked to Shelby. May be sleeping, but Summers, Sylvester. You guys got anything else? Anyone come up?
Okay. I wanted to say something about the space for the woman space, the Crypto Queen space.
Yeah.
Because there is something interesting about because when I saw Mother and I saw that Iggy Azalea was in that project, she made an interview and I said, okay, I'm going to listen to her because you know there is many celebrity tokens and you know that some celebrity tokens didn't go well. And I saw that her project was doing well. And I checked the interview and she said a lot of things that it was really good. I said, oh, wow. I didn't expect that. And I was surprised by that. And you see her project is there and it's working and it didn't do what other celebrity tokens have done. So I was like, it's interesting to see that because sometimes, you know, crypto has like not a good marketing, or because when some celebrity make that token, everybody say, oh, they ragged or something happened and it goes bad. So it's good that someone who is a celebrity comes and do something in crypto and it goes well. And this is what I wanted to share. I found it interesting.
Yeah, as we speak, I'm looking at the chart, trying to pull it up here. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's at a 15 million market cap, 2 million liquidity, 27,000 holders. I mean, yeah, it's doing well. Most celebrity tokens don't last more than a couple days. They rug it or they get some. No, I don't physically think they rug it. I think the team knows how to take advantage of these celebrities, use them as a platform, and then leech off of them completely. So I don't knock all of them unless we find out that they did it quietly, but Yeah, the Iggy one, man, it's still pretty hot right now. I mean, that's a great market cap, good liquidity, solid holders. Can't deny it. I mean, yeah, that was a great space this morning. But yeah, I watched some interview with her. I think it's pretty cool. Honestly, I don't know what they're building. Is this just a meme coin, or they're building something off of this?
They're doing a casino, something like that.
Oh shit, they're going the casino route. I don't want to touch that route. No, you got to the legal stuff. Casino.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I heard that, but I'm not sure. You have to do your own research.
I would like to definitely do my own research, but I want to know where they're going with that one, with the casino, because that's tricky stuff. But
Yeah,
I guess she's got the money, so she could probably do it.
Maybe.
But that's pretty exciting there. Mother Iggy, ticker's Mother, 15 million market cap, 2 million liquidity, 27K holders. That's pretty solid. I got to check it on Bubble Maps and all that stuff. I think I missed, or I might have got into this launch. I don't remember. That was the time with all the celebrities launching. It's crazy, the cycle, right? You see meme coins are pumping, pumped out fund stop, and then things started sending. But yeah, well, I mean, we're in the bull. Bitcoin 104K. You can't deny it. Ethereum is moving. Sui is moving. Solana's moving. For me, I think it's great to own all the assets. And top. For me, what I do is the top meme coins on the chains, less risky. And just pull them back to the native token. And I know we talk about this on the Breakfast Club all the time, but for me and Zach, I think it's a solid play. You just never know what's going to happen. Still holding Nero on Ethereum. I mean, over 100 million market cap. I got to give you guys a clap, or whoever's behind that. I'm not part of the team or nothing. I'm just an investor in that. Man, that was exciting. I called the Nero narrative when that came out, right? But unfortunately, I called the wrong one, and I got flack for it from a bunch of people in the space. They were yelling at me, and for them, it was all about games, right? It wasn't really community. They just wanted to see. And the other one went to 800 million market cap, and I'm like, all right. And then from that point forward, I said to myself, you can have the best narrative, right? But now you got competition, because anyone can just launch the same thing, either on a different blockchain or on the same blockchain. And you kind of have to diversify if you're just an investor, because you don't know what's going to hit. So that's why I'm like, I go back to the good old days of SHIB, right? I don't think we're ever going to see those days again with that kind of narrative meme that could take off, because the market is so saturated. So is your portfolio in good plays, right? And at this point, for me, at this point, 100 million and higher, I think is the safest bet. There's some great, if you know the devs or know the team. Lower market cap stuff is great, but it's hard for people to survive in this market when these meme coins just launch, or any tokens just launch, 5,000 a day. It's unbelievable. But
Crazy.
it is so crazy. So it's like, where are we going in this market, right? Are we going more towards memes, utilities? I think there'll always be memes. I mean, Butthole is up 30%. I'm looking at it right now. Like, I can't sell that to my family. I'm like, I'm not going to tell my parents about a Butthole coin. They would never invest in that stuff. So I always go back to utility stuff, and I think at the end of the day, builders will win. Memes will come and go. But if you're doing the right thing, right community, things will succeed. And just surround yourself with good stuff like that, and just learn everything you can about the space. Try to learn, educate yourself, find the great people, find the shady people, keep them kind of distance, but still watch them, see what's going on. It's funny too, speaking of that, shady fuckers, I can say this because I don't give a shit. Ian and the MarSwap team, they go by Soul something, and they're trying to do the whole MarSwap thing on Solana right now. Yep.
SolForge, I think. SolForge.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're in it too. I mean, not
And
in
they
it.
have a lot. But,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that was them. And
I kind of had a feeling because they reached out to us. They reached out to me and Zach, and I told Zach, I said, I got to hear him on a space or something, right? And then I went to their website and I looked at it just from the person that sent us the info. And then I saw the word resources. And no one uses that word. I would use like utility. And it was the same shit that happened on Mars Swamp. And I'm like, I told Zach, I'm like, I gotta hear one of them talk. Once I hear, I can confirm whether it's them or not, just off of that. And boom, all I hear is Ian's name. And I wanted to go up there. I went in anonymously on a space. I really want to go in as myself and go up there and be like, don't you owe a lot of people money? But I didn't do that. I just played it, cool. But yeah, that's what I mean by like, sometimes you have to go through things to learn the people in the space, and you find where they move and where they go, and they, go from chain to chain, trying to scam people basically. And unfortunately, I was big into Mars Swap. I mean, I was still selling at 30 million market cap when that hit, but I don't know. I saw some shady stuff, that was going on. And I wasn't feeling comfortable, but that was a big part. I was part of that for a good time when Shibarium came out, and they were like one of the biggest builders on the chain, and what they did was just terrible. So I guess if anyone new in the space, just stay around, come to these spaces, find people, follow them around, see what they do, see how they move, and at the end of the day, you'll figure out how true people are in this space. And I know a lot of people in this space right now are really good people, so follow everyone. And I've seen these people around for a long time. These are the good people in the space, So I know I went on a rant, but I guess my point was, don't buy any of that soul shit that Ian's selling you. My boy.
Buy Nova.
Buy Nova. Buy Nova. Buy Tesserian. Buy Shib. Buy DeLorean when it comes out. It's coming soon.
Maybe don't buy Gigant at the top. But guys, I am telling you right now, definitely go in and check out the X community. There's some interesting stuff going on out there. I don't know if you guys are following the project, but there is some really weird stuff. I'm not telling you to buy this because it's definitely a risk, but there's talk about the dev possibly being Marty Malmi, who is from Sweden, and he's a developer connected to Satoshi Nakamoto from the beginning, because there's some wallets that are connected to, like the dev was live streaming and he was burning supply, and he opens up his wallet on the live stream and there's $1 million sitting in it right there. So I'm thinking this is a real thing or not. I have zero clue, but I am interested in this lore and where this thing is going.
You're hilarious. Sylvester is the Gigan general. I mean, that guy will get into anything. I wake up sometimes, I look at Beyond the Telegram, and I'm like, what the hell happened last night? I'm usually the Gigan crazy Zach Jeter man, and I'm like, I took a seat back to watch how other people move, and Sylvester, man, this guy calls crazy plays. He's like, this is the best thing ever. 5 minutes later, I just got rugged.
That's true, but hey, I've been calling some good plays lately. I think I shared two yesterday. I shared at 1.4 mil. They both ran over 4 mil. So, there's potential to make money. I'm just the dumbass that holds and then watches it go down again.
Say what's up, Mason.
So what's up?
It's my son. They're not going to.
What's up, Mason? Microwave punch, whatever, fart
No.
talk, something or other.
No, his name is what? Mason
Polar Microwave.
Mason Polar Microwave.
Just send me some.
He said send him some ETH. That's what I'm talking about. I actually sat down with him, opened him a wallet, like his own personal one on his phone, and teaching him some blockchain stuff and all kinds of great stuff. So it's great for, if you can, we all miss this point because we're all greedy and want to make ourselves rich. But if you have family or kids or anything, teach them some blockchain stuff. Leave them a future instead of working for that useless dollar that they keep printing. I won't go on a rant here, but.
Well, Mason, listen to your dad, not me.
Yeah, don't listen to Sylvester.
When trading.
They're crazy. I'm up in my, so my garage is finished and everything. I set up my studio up here and everything. Somehow they're coming up here to sleep. I don't get these kids. I don't know. Like, what's wrong with your bed? It's too convenient. I'm going on a rant. What are you doing? That's so funny. I just deflated the arrow bed. I know you guys don't want to hear my life story, but
Shut the fuck up.
oh Jesus, he's yelling at me. That's definitely my kid. Just tell me to shut the fuck up. All right, love you too.
You're too loud.
I'm too loud. I'm running a space here. Well, this might be a great time to wrap up because the arrow bed's about to be blown up and it's going to be very loud now. But thank you for tuning in. If you can follow everyone up here, I know Summers, I'll get to you in a second. Hold on one second. Join Beyond the Blockchain Telegram. Alpha's in there all the time. And let's get to Summers before this arrow bed gets blown up.
Okay, so this is the time of the space where it is just the kind of repeat thing of, listen, if you have a project or want a project to be sponsored on here, make sure you hit up Zach. You will also have access to the bot when it is released. So make sure you buy Nova, make sure you buy Bitcoin. Everything else is going to zero.
Any last comments from the panel? Sorry, my kid's looking at me like, shut your mic off. And you want to go to sleep.
My last comment is I can't wait to see what kind of trading your kids do. He's going to be like a force to reckon with, man. I tell you what, I'm going to be hiding.
He's gonna be the next Jared from Subway.
I know,
Yeah, let's not
right?
do that. Let's not do that. But definitely thanks for tuning in to this week's Beyond the Blockchain. Usually we do it on Fridays. It really depends on, honestly, kids' schedules right now. But I know Zach and I are going to be starting real IRL work. We open on Monday. We have a seasonal business. So maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. So just follow the Beyond the Blockchain PFP. That's going to give you the latest show that we're running. But definitely we'll see. I want to do something where maybe we have like the women in the space again. Definitely do some securities in crypto and kind of just like review everything again. We've been through a lot of the blockchains and we did meme coins versus altcoins. But if you have anything that you guys want to talk about, just drop us a message in the purple pill here and Zach will take a look and we'll schedule a space as soon as we can. So thanks all for turning in.
Definitely. I want to do a women's space. I'll have you reach out to all the ladies, and I think that'd be great. I'll just mute. You ladies go at it in a positive way. But yes, that's awesome. Any last words from you, Sylvester, before we close down? And thank you for coming out. This was just a chill vibe space. Nothing's off limits ever.
Only thing I got is just be smart. Don't connect your wallet to stupid shit. Like don't trust every project is going to be the next big thing. There are good people right here in this space that are actually building. And those are the ones that I do hold my conviction bags in. You should consider joining into the communities, getting to know these people, and understanding why you should trust them as opposed to some of the shit coins I chase. Yes, these memes are fun, but let's be honest and let's be real. The future is being built right before us, and it's all happening in this room. Like, you're seeing a lot of these people create things that are great for the crypto space. It's the future. So be smart. Don't be like me.
Yeah, and also since we do this once a week, next time we'll see you. The Futurist Conference will be over. But if anyone's going, use code Subway. I put the link up in the bubble. Get 25% off your tickets on last minute. And that's good for Miami too. I know they're running a huge deal. You can get like 2 VIP tickets, for really cheap, and get 25% off. Use code Subway, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Have a great night. Make tons of money, and find the next shitcoin for fun. But also hold your conviction plays deep to your heart and go promote shit. Buy some Nova. Peace out. Have a great night.
Can I go to Miami?
You want to come to Miami with me?
Yeah.
I can't. You can't come to Miami with me.
I'm your child, basically.
No, you're not. Who are you? You're not Nathan.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Oh, wait. I'm still fucking unmuted here. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to shut the space down. Have a good night, everyone.